Minsu told him that his younger sister had passed by and given her the invitation. Sunjin told her that it wasn't really a big deal, that it was mostly family, and that he didn't even enjoy it that much. He just looked forward to spending time with her. Minsu smiled, realizing that she had been worried for nothing. Sunjin told her that he had missed her and couldn't stop thinking about her the whole day. Minsu, feeling shy, responded by telling him that she had missed him as well. Sunjin stood up from his chair, walked up to her, and pulled her from her chair. He held her by the waist and pulled her closer to him. Looking into her eyes, he told her that she had looked beautiful last night, and that he wished he could have taken things further with her. Minsu couldn't stop smiling. The thoughts of her and Sunjin spending the night together wouldn't leave her mind. Just as Sunjin was about to kiss her, Woobin walked in. They quickly moved away from each other. Woobin told them that he wanted to close up as it was late. Sunjin, disappointed, asked him to give them more time. But Woobin refused, saying that he also had a life and that they should start paying him for risking his life to help them meet up. Sunjin looked at Minsu and told her that he was going to leave first. He kissed her forehead and walked out. Minsu stood there blushing. The next day, Minsu was worried about Kim. She wondered if something had happened to her. She suddenly remembered that Kim had once told her where she lived. Just to stop herself from worrying, she decided to go see her. Minsu walked through a fancy neighborhood, looking at the address on her phone as she tried to find Kim's house. Finally, she found it. It was a big mansion. She pressed the telecom, and the gate opened. She walked in and went to the house, where she rang the doorbell. A little boy opened the door, curiously asking who she was. Minsu told him that she was Kim's friend and asked if Kim was around. The little boy opened the door wider for Minsu and pointed upstairs, telling her that Kim was in her room. He directed her to where the room was. Minsu walked upstairs, knocked, but got no answer. The door was slightly open, so she walked in. She couldn't believe what she saw the moment she stepped inside. There were posters of Sunjin all over Kim's room, from when he was younger up until now. Minsu looked around in shock, realizing that Kim's crush ran much deeper than she had thought. A vision board was pasted on her closet, showing her plan to get with Sunjin. She had planned everything since she was 13, going to the same high school as him, attending a university close to his organization, and much more. Minsu realized that Kim was actually right when she once told her that her crush on Sunjin was more than just a crush. She had essentially been stalking him. As Minsu stood there, shocked, the door opened and Kim walked in. Angrily, she asked Minsu what she was doing in her room and told her to get out. Minsu looked at Kim, wondering what had happened to her. She didn't look like herself at all. Kim persisted, telling her to leave. Minsu asked if she was okay, mentioning that she hadn't been in school and that the lecturers were worried about her. Kim responded by saying that Minsu had no right to follow up on her life and that they were no longer friends. Minsu looked at her, not hurt, just sorry for her. It was obvious that whatever Kim was going through was much worse than she let on. Minsu told her that she shouldn't throw away her future because of a guy, that she was smart and had so much potential, and that she shouldn't let herself go to waste because of Sunjin. With tears in her eyes, Kim looked at Minsu and told her that she knew nothing. She confessed that all her life, Sunjin was all she ever thought about, that she even got surgery to be more beautiful, pleaded with her parents to send her to the same school he attended, and chose Seoul University just to be closer to him. Yet, he had never even looked her way. As soon as Minsu came along, he was head over heels for her, despite the fact that Kim had been around long before her. Curious, Minsu asked why she would go through all of that just for a guy, telling her that no person was worth such pain. Kim told her that she didn't understand what it was like to be labeled as the least beautiful and least useful person in her family. She explained that her sister got everything, even marrying a rich man, while her family constantly compared her to her sister. She said that Sunjin had been her only escape, her only hope, and she had been so close to getting him, until Minsu ruined everything.